So we thought it would be awesome to recreate this burger that everyone from Hawaii has to go and eat when they're in California and sometimes
Vegas.
This is the burger that has two with the cheese and the soft grilled onions, and you can get the French fries that they make from fresh potatoes. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Keone did a lot of research and testing and tasting, and he thinks he's got it all figured out. And so we're going to make that for you today. And I'm going to start off first with the secret sauce. So here goes. I'm going to put in some mayonnaise, a lot of mayonnaise. Then we have ketchup, sweet pickle relish, sugar, distilled white vinegar, and I'm just gonna mix it all together. Keone, does this look good?
Oh yeah, actually that's perfect.
Okay, so now we're gonna get ready to make the burgers.
Now here's where I take just a little bit of license on the burger. What I like to do is I want to make a really killer burger that stands on its own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Premium Choice Certified Angus beef, and I'm going to use 2 cuts. So this is top sirloin here, and I also have chuck. These 2 cuts are known to have really, really great flavor in the muscle. So I usually take the 2 different pieces, a 50-50 blend, and then I give them to our butcher and I ask them to grind them for me. So I have grind here. This is the sirloin that I'm going to put some in here. And then I have chuck that's going to go inside the mix here.
So basically they took that and they made this?
Right, they ground it, and then this is what it came up with.
Okay.
Now, the other thing that I want to make sure is I'm using an 80-20 blend, which means 20% is actually fat. Okay.
Okay.
Now, some people might think that's a little bit much for the fat, but it's really important when you're going to make a burger, because when you grill it, that fat's going to come out and it's going to baste the burger, and it's going to make sure it's not dry. Okay. So we're going to mix these together, and then we're going to actually go ahead and make the burgers. Now, for this particular application, I want to make burgers that are thin and actually a little bit wider than the bun. And that's because when I grill them, they're going to kind of shrink and come together, and I want to make sure they fit nicely on the bun here. So we've got this mixed together, and what I'll do is, here, why don't you grab some of this, Cheryl? We want about, a tennis ball size piece, which is going to be probably around 3 to 4 ounces. I'm going to jump in here and grab a little bit here. And then we're going to go ahead and shape that into our burger. You want to form it into a nice round patty. A little bit more. Here, I'll share with you. Here. Yeah, a little bit more. You got a meatball there. A little bit more. There you go. A big tennis ball. So then you go ahead and you shape your burgers here, and you work it into a nice even round shape. And again, you want to go nice and thin, because for this burger we want it to come together to fit. So I'm going to measure, this is a little bit bigger, and this is about maybe a 1/2 inch burger, and it's close to 5.5 inch in diameter. It's like that. This is our burger. Now, if you're going to do your own kind of burger at home, you want thick, fat burgers, that's fine too. Just remember though, it's going to take a little bit longer to cook. But other than that, our burger's ready to go, and we're really focusing on great beef here. So I'm not putting a whole bunch of cheese and all kinds of other stuff in here because the beef stands on its own.
Is that okay?
A little bit thicker. A little bit wider.
Oh.
Just press it thicker.
Press it flatter, you mean?
Yeah. And it's time to go ahead and put them on the grill. I got some nice charcoal going. I'll put them on. Now here's the thing about the burgers, and the next secret part about making these, I guess we'll call them imposter knockoffs, is mustard. And it's interesting. I think it's interesting. So when you put the burgers on, of course we want to season, salt and pepper. Salt, pepper. But here's what you do. This is regular American mustard. We're gonna put some on the burger. And then we're gonna slather it on here.
Ooh.
And what's gonna happen is that mustard flavor is gonna grill into the burger. And it's gonna make it wonderfully delicious.
And moist. Does that keep it moist?
Maybe a little bit moist, but really what we're trying to do is we're grilling in or just basting in all that flavor.
Okay.
So now I'm gonna go ahead and flip these over.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's hot.
You're gonna put the mustard on the other side too?
Then we'll go ahead and put some mustard, like you said, on this side. Now, while these are finishing up, why don't you go ahead and put some buns on so that they can toast. So we're gonna finish up the burgers here. We're gonna put some cheese on them, let them melt. Then we're gonna come back and be ready to put these bad boys together. So everything's ready now. It's time to build and eat.
Okay.
Why don't you go ahead and start off because you were the sauce master.
All right. So just put a little sauce on
Both sides.
on both sides. Okay.
Yeah. While you're doing that, I'll put pickles on the bottom. Sorry. Okay, now this is an architectural build here. So you have tomatoes. And then we're gonna go ahead with a piece of lettuce. And then we're gonna go in with two of these bad boys. Another burger on top here. One more time here.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
And then,
I don't think I can bite into this.
I know you can do this. I know you can do this. But you know, because this is so big and so juicy, we're gonna bid you guys farewell before we go for the kill. And we'll see you next time. For more recipes like this,
Visit us at foodland.com.
here it is. You go first.
Oh my gosh.